Alright, in this video here I want to talk about a topic that it's a big topic, and there are a number of different views about this topic. And the way that I believe, first of all, is that the world we live in is and should be for everyone a world of black and white. I believe that the world and the government has created this gray in-between area of justification where people justify their actions based off of what they think and how they feel. I want you to stay tuned to this video because we're going to dive deep into the topic of abortion, how I feel about it, and I'm going to value your thoughts and your opinions on this as well. So, let's dive into abortion. As I said, I believe in a world of black and white, and I believe that the in-between area has been created. This gray area has been created by man, by the government, and it's socially acceptable to do what you want to do because you are your own person. Yes, I believe that you have the right as an individual to make your own decisions. I do. But God, coming from a biblical standpoint, God wants you to make decisions that are smart and decisions that He would be happy with. So when we talk about abortion, I believe that if two people are adult enough to make the decision to have sex, and getting off topic for a moment, sex was designed by God for a man and his wife. And if sex is kept in that boundary, then you're not going to have all of these issues, all of these unwanted children, things of that sort. And I do understand that sometimes married couples, they get pregnant and the child wasn't planned, and having that child might be a struggle for them just financially or for whatever reason. But they want that baby. That baby is theirs, and every child should be wanted. Every child, in my opinion, should have the opportunity to live and to do something great in this world at some point. And that's what we need, is people that will, grow up to become and become great things and do great things in this world. So when we talk about abortion, as I said, if two people are adult enough to make the decision to lay together, to have sex, then they should be adult enough to handle the responsibility that comes along with bringing a child into this world. If a child comes out of two people simply laying together and having sex, I believe that child has the right to live. And I don't believe, I don't want somebody making decisions for me that I'm unaware of. So making the decision for a child, and some would say, but it's not a child, it's a parasite. It would be a child if you would let it grow. You're taking something that has the right to live, a child that has the right to live, and you're making a choice for that child on his life. So many people believe that they have the right to make their own decisions, and decisions concerning their own life. Let me give you an analogy. Say you go over to another country and unknowingly, because you're not a member of this society, of this country, you unknowingly commit a crime. You do something that, in this country that is completely illegal. Here in the States, it's fine, totally acceptable. You go over there and it's completely illegal, but you don't have the knowledge of it. Do you think that they're going to sit and listen to you say, I didn't know? No, you are going to be subject to the laws of the land. If they say that you're to be caned, you're going to get caned. If they say that you're to be stoned, you're going to get stoned. You don't have a say. Imagine how that would make you feel. That's the same way it is with abortion. That child doesn't have a say. They have no voice. So it's my thought that, there are different situations that come up. Say your daughter is raped, and I know as a father of a daughter myself how difficult that would be to handle. I would want to kill the person. I'd want to torture and maim that person out of pure anger. But that's not what God would have us to do. What God would have us to do is not look at the perpetrator. Yes, justice needs to be served in that situation. I totally agree. But at some point you have to put the focus on the child, and it's not the child's fault, though they are the child of someone who raped. That child has no knowledge of that. That child has, completely innocent. So if nothing else, that child can be given up for adoption to a family who is unable to have children themselves. And in a situation, my youngest sister, I grew up the youngest of 7, the only boy. My youngest sister, at 15 years old, she made the decision to have sex with her boyfriend, who was a few years older. So at 15 years old, she gets pregnant. She made the decision to give the child up for adoption. And here we are years and years and years and years later. And my nephew is a member of the United States Navy SEALs and fights for me and for you, for our freedoms. You never know what a child can become. So it's up to us as adults to make an adult decision, to accept the mistake that we might have made in bringing a child up, and let someone enjoy that life. Let some other family, some other man, some other woman bring that child up. That's the proper thing to do. I think that's the thing that God would have us to do. But to make the decision for an unborn person, an unborn child, you don't deserve to live. I don't believe we have the right to do that. I do not. Some may say, well, look at the death penalty. Do we really have the right to determine whether someone lives or someone dies? I've had many, I've seen people throw that out in the abortion discussions. We don't have the right to tell someone that they deserve to die, that they should die, and that they are going to die. I believe that, again, you have to obey the laws of the land, and if you commit a crime worthy of death, you already know the punishment. You already know what you're getting yourself into. I believe if you kill, I don't know. I don't really know where God sits in that, if God would have us to kill or not, honestly. But I can say what I just did, and that's that you knew what you were getting yourself into. You knew the risks. That's the difference. Choice. A criminal had the choice whether or not he was going to commit that crime, and he committed the crime. A child that is killed, unborn, has no voice, has no say. That's the difference. That child has the opportunity to grow up and become something great. Don't take it away from him. That's my thoughts. That's my opinions. And I would really like it if you would comment below, tell me what you think. Subscribe to my channel if you like this word today, Spirit Walker 79. All comments, anybody that subscribes, I greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to post videos such as this and continue to strive to touch somebody out there and reach somebody. So if I can do that for one person, I'm doing my job. So thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. You guys have a good day.